my idea is actually to launch a specific photographer workwear fashion line. And the reason that would be targeted for photographers is because it would have specific details to make it more functional for photographers. So you would have the typical white shirt, either long sleeve or shirt sleeve, and your typical black trousers. But then the shirt, for example, you would have hidden pockets. So here I put a zipper on, but you wouldn't really see the zipper up close, because hence why there are hidden pockets, and they would have a good enough size for you to be able to store something small like a memory card. And then it would have the buttons, but the buttons wouldn't actually be for functionality. They would just be for style, because you would actually have a hidden zip to actually zip up the shirt, so it's a bit more practical to put on. So that's the shirt. The trousers. So the trousers are the ones that are a bit more detailed. Most of the practicality aspect of this line would come from the trousers. So again, these are meant to look very smart, and then the guys one would be mid to low waist, and the women's would be high waist trousers. And the reason that I say they would be more practical is because, so you'd have your typical pockets, and they would be quite deep. So most men's trousers have deep pockets over here, but women in particular don't necessarily always have it. So I would make sure that the pockets are quite deep. Then you would have, again, hidden zippers, so hidden pockets. You couldn't seemingly see that there are zippers in here, and these would have pockets that would be designed in such a way to store batteries, so either camera batteries or the batteries for your flash guns. So that's why it has this kind of shape, so that each battery would have its own hole to put on. And then they would also have knee pads within. They would be quite thin so that it wouldn't be bulky, but they would be thick enough just so that it softens the blow on your knee when you have to bend down to do certain positions to get the right shots when you want them from low angles. And then I would have a thigh harness. So the thigh harness would be to complement the line, and it would be an extra accessory. So instead of having your typical belt holsters, I would transfer that to your thighs. So it would be here, but it will come with specific flash pouches and lens pouches, so that you can actually attach it around your thighs. And these could be worn on top of clothing or inside the clothing, but if you want to use them inside the clothing, it would have to be with my specific designs, because you would have hidden zippers here. They would be double zipped, so they come from the middle and open up and down, so that you could use the holster well inside your clothing, but still access it, so that you can still have the flash pouches and the lens pouches coming towards the side on. Okay, so to help you guys visualize what I'm trying to say with the harness is, you would have it a belt around. For the ladies, it would be high waist. For guys, it would be normal, like mid-low waist. And the whole point is, instead of having all your things on your belt like some harnesses do, you could just stretch your hand and grab it. So the things would be at your arm distance. So you can have your flash here and a small lens here. The problem with some of those that are just belt harnesses is your elbows can get in your way, or if you're using a jacket, it can get in the way. So this way you have freedom of movement by just reaching out for things that you need comfortably on your thighs. And then specific spaces around your thigh, so that you could still use the harness inside your clothes and still be able to put your flash on your thigh and your other lens on your thigh. And it would have some sort of double zipper, so your thigh wouldn't actually be exposed. You could zip it up on both sides, so that all that is showing is the harness. So the whole point of the line would be to allow photographers to look smart, to look good, and still feel comfortable and have that flexibility of movement to do their job. So the fabrics need to be quite stretchy. So the trousers would be a fabric similar to this, but of course it wouldn't be see-through, it would be thicker. But the point is, I don't know if you can tell here, but this fabric is quite stretchy, but then it still has that glow that gives that more professional look. And then this one would be for the shirt. This one is in grey, but obviously it would be in white. And again, it won't be as stretchy as the trousers, but it would have it would be cut in a way that it would stretch out quite well, so you have freedom of movement. And then the harness, because it is meant to be used both outside your clothes and within it, if it's outside, it would look better if it was in leather, because leather will have enough strength to hold the weight of the flashes and lenses that you decide to put them on. But then the using leather as a fabric gives that better look to it. And it could be either in black or it could be brown. And then this is just to kind of give a sense of what it is. So this is the kind of style that this product is aiming to appeal. This is the kind of events that the users would photograph. I should also have here a picture of a conference, but I couldn't find a nice one. But the point is, you would look smart like this, but still be able to comfortably bend down and take these poses, and you would look the part because you would be shooting formal events where you are actually required to obey by that event's dress code. And it would be for people like these ones. Girl, for example, she does a lot of weddings and she does it by herself, so she needs to look nice but still have that practicality to do her job well. So this is the kind of style that I'm looking for.